The race for the Premier League top four is heating up. Michael Carrick's Manchester United are unbeaten in 9, but David Moyes' Everton are hunting history. Could the Toffees pull off their first league double over United since 2014? Or will Carrick's men extend their dream run? Welcome back to the channel, football fanatics. Tonight, it's all about Everton versus Manchester United. Team news, injury updates, suspensions, tactical battles, and predicted size. If you live for big match drama, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment your prediction below. Will United's momentum roll on? Or will Moyes have the final laugh against his old club? Grab a seat, because this preview is more loaded than Goodison Park on Derby night. Let's dive into the storylines shaping Monday's showdown on Merseyside. There's something beautifully poetic about this fixture. On one touchline, David Moyes, the former United manager who once dreamed of what could have been at Old Trafford. On the other, Michael Carrick, United midfield legend and now interim boss, quietly building belief inside a rejuvenated Red Devils side. Two stoic characters, two evolving teams, and one match dripping with Premier League narrative. Everton find themselves at a crossroads. The Toffees have spent much of this campaign in the lower reaches, yet they've become statistically one of the toughest home teams outside the top 6. Their 1-0 victory at Old Trafford in November shocked the Premier League, snapping United's run and showing Moyes' ability to outfox his former employers. Now, they're dreaming of something even sweeter, completing a league double over Manchester United, something they haven't achieved since that 2013-14 season. Moyes has given Everton a strong spine, Tarkowski and Branthwaite forming an old-school defensive wall, Onana enforcing the midfield, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin finally rediscovering his sharpness in front of goal. The system isn't glamorous. It's gritty, disciplined, and built to frustrate more expensive opposition. But it's effective, and Carrick knows it. Manchester United, on the other hand, arrive brimming with quiet confidence. 9 unbeaten league games under Carrick have reignited their top 4 hopes and reminded fans what calm pragmatism looks like. There's now rhythm in midfield again, shape in defense, and trust in young stars like Kobbie Mainoo and Alejandro Garnacho. Most importantly, there's belief. The injury picture still defines much of Carrick's thinking, though. Mason Mount remains doubtful, still inching back from a muscle issue. Matthijs de Ligt, the recent defensive acquisition, continues fine-tuning after a hamstring niggle and may not be risked from the start. Youngster Patrick Dorgu, on the fringes of action, hasn't yet fully cleared medical tests. Even without them, Carrick's setup, anchored around Fernandez's creativity and Rashford's cutting runs, looks balanced. In midfield, expect the triangle of Casemiro, Mainoo, and Bruno Fernandes to dictate United's identity. Casemiro offers stability, Mainoo injects youthful energy and passing control, while Bruno orchestrates chaos in measured bursts. That triad faces a relentless Everton engine of Onana, Doucouré, and Gay, a clash that promises more crunch than a Merseyside chip shop during half-time. Defensively, United will rely on Lisandro Martinez's aggression paired with Raphael Varane's composure. The fullbacks, likely Dalot and Shaw, will again be key to stretching Everton's compact shape. Carrick has drilled his side to play calm, short exchanges to draw opponents out before releasing quick vertical passes to Garnacho and Rashford on either flank. It's measured but lethal, controlled chaos at its finest. For Everton, Moyes will likely preserve his trusted 4-2-3-1. Pickford in goal remains both hero and wildcard, capable of the spectacular and the unbelievable, sometimes both in one half. Tarkowski and Branthwaite protect the centre with old-fashioned grit, while Mykolenko and Patterson provide width from full-back. The surprise element could come from Dwight McNeil or Jack Harrison, whose set-piece deliveries have become invaluable tools for scrappy goals. If Calvert-Lewin is fit, expect Everton to go direct early, testing United aerially. Otherwise, Beto could start, a battering ram with less finesse but plenty of nuisance value. Moyes thrives on second-ball chaos. His players are drilled to win duels, crowd midfield lanes, and transition ruthlessly through McNeil or Harrison. The home crowd will fuel that aggression. Goodison, or, in this case, Hill Dickinson Stadium, vibrates differently when Everton smell a scalp. Tactically, Carrick versus Moyes is fascinating. Carrick's preference for possession control collides with Moyes' low-block counter model. Expect United to have 60+% possession but to be under constant pressure to find penetration. Set pieces could prove decisive. Both teams rank high for goals from dead ball situations. Psychologically, this match also tests how Carrick's players handle pressure. A top four race leaves no room for draws when rivals Arsenal and Spurs breathe down the neck. United know a win here keeps their fate in their own hands. A slip could drag them back into the chaos of competing with Newcastle and Aston Villa for the scraps of European qualification. Everton, conversely, play freer. They can channel home ground confidence and turn the evening into a physical war. Moyes' post-match comments often reveal a man relishing tactical duels against clubs that overlooked him. If there's anyone who'd love to frustrate United again, it's him. Predicted line UPS. Everton, 4-2-3-1 Pickford, Patterson, Tarkowski, Branthwaite, Michaelenko, Gay, Onana, Harrison, Doucouré, McNeil, Calvert-Lewin. Man United, 4-2-3-1 Onana, Dalot, Varane, Martinez, Shaw, Casemiro, Mainu, Garnacho, Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Højlund. That lineup battle showcases experience versus experimentation. Moyes' mature, muscular squad taking on Carrick's modern pressing hybrid. Who wins may come down to small details. Fernandes picking that one killer pass, or Pickford pulling out another last-minute save. The stakes? Monumental. For Everton, it's history and pride. For United, it's momentum and Europe. And beneath it all, it's two managerial philosophies intersecting. One forged through defensive discipline, another crafted around quiet control. So there we have it. The team news, the tactical chessboard, the predicted battle lines all drawn. Everton chased their first double over United in over a decade, while Carrick's men chase Champions League destiny. Both sides crave validation. Only one will walk away smiling. Drop your score predictions in the comments. Will United's unbeaten run hit 10, or will Everton write their own slice of Premier League history? If you enjoyed the breakdown, hammer that like button, subscribe for more balanced football analysis every match week, and ring the notification bell to stay ahead of the curve. This has been MUFC Transfer News, where passion meets precision. Thanks for watching, and remember, in football, as in life, control the chaos and trust the process. Glory, glory Man United. Or could it be Everton's night? We'll find out soon.